Oh, wonderful. Ooh, and we're recording. Hi. Computer wouldn't work, so I had to shut it down. Took 10 minutes to shut it down. Now we're coming back on. So it looks like today we're going to be Act 2. We're having to flip today and Monday. We're going to actually watch Act 2, and then we'll have a quiz over it. Okay, that's amazing. So this means that you won't be able to see this video because it blocks it when I'm showing video. Or, yeah, when I'm showing movies, so copyrighted material. For educational purposes only. Wednesday we'll be having we'll be seeing and learning about the SPC databases, how to use them, specifically for research for Hamlet. And Casey Pineda will be our guest performer that day. We'll see how long it takes to get in, if I have access to the server. It's not giving me access to my stuff, so I can still show the video, I believe. We'll see. Okay. Well, this could be a very interesting day. Let's see if I can get the video in and get it playing. Okay, there it is. All right, maybe that'll work. We'll see. Oh, awesome. Blue screen. Yay. Play DVD. There is Crosbyton. Awesome. Loading. Maybe something will work. Oh yeah, this is going to be an awesome day. Oh wait, maybe it'll work. Come on, Hamlet. At least I'm seeing some stuff. We're going to cross our fingers. That's where we're... No, that's the last place we were at. Let's go to root menu. Team selections. Maybe that was it.
Have you remember me? I have sworn. So be it. Rest. Rest the tablet spirit. Time is out of joint. Our casket spine. Together I was born to set it right.
Okay. Good morning, Crosbyton. Anybody else there yet?
Smyer's here.
Awesome. Well, good morning.
Wellman's here.
Thank you. Oh, ooh, everybody's bright and shiny this morning. How's it going? Okay, cool. So my question is...
Lorenzo's here too.
Good deal. Well, we're having, obviously, something's going on out here. I was, trying to, it's not letting me access my files on the server, but I am going to be able to show the video. Did y'all all get the message that we're flipping Wednesday's happening today and today's happening Wednesday? That's the schedule and the thing. But so one of the things that we're going to do is we're actually going to see the second act of Hamlet before I make you take that quiz on it. Partly because for that reason. And then Tracy Pineda, the librarian, will be here Wednesday to show us how to use the databases, because we do have to write a research paper, and you're going to have to work on it while we finish doing the readings and everything. So there's nothing like a Monday where you've got technology not working the best of anything. But I'm going to be honest, I do have some kind of interesting days in here just because I know it takes Hamlet, we can get through with Hamlet quicker than we think sometimes. And what I'll probably do, where it says we're going to talk about the notes and the quotes and that kind of stuff, I'll probably try to cover that in one day, because most of that can be done in one day. So, and I know you have copies of those, so that's the good news. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and show the video. And one thing I noticed when they sent me the link for last Wednesday when we watched the video, when you go to the YouTube link, you're not able to see it. Because it's copyrighted material, you can't see that. But there's not any point. If you're going to watch the video, you can just click on Hamlet on YouTube and watch the movie that way. So let's see. Let me get to. Act 2 begins on page, golly gee, in the textbook. Begins on page, right here, page 1131. If you want to kind of follow along, let me make sure I need to go in, right? And, okay, I need to go in and do the closed captioning. That's not what I wanted to have happen there. There we go. Languages, right? There we go. Now I guess apparently when I take it out, it takes that off. So, and I was so wrong about Connecticut winning the women's thing. I just can't, totally surprised here. Let's see if this, hold on. Hold on.
What majesty should be was, duty is day, night, and time to time. Oh, nothing but to wait. Not yes, I. Therefore, since brevity is the soul of wit, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. No, mad, call like this. For to define true mad is what is, but to be nothing else but mad, but that's
more matter and less art.
No, I swear I use no art at all. That he is mad is pity. Tis true. Tis true, tis pity, and pity tis true. A foolish figure, but farewell it, for I will use no art. Mad, let us grant him then. And now remains that we find out the cause of this event. Or rather say the cause of this defect. For this effect defective comes by cause. Thus it remains, and the remainder thus end. Oh, end. I have a daughter. I have, while she is mine, who in her duty and obedience mark has given me this. Now gather and smart. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified of fear. That's a head phrase. A final phrase. Beautified final phrase. That you shall hear.
What came this from Hamlet to her?
Good man, stand while I will be faithful. Doubt thou the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. Thine evermore most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him hand. This in obedience hath my daughter shown. But how hath she received his love? What do you think of me? As faithful and honorable, I would fain do so. And my young mistress thus I need to speak. That she should lock herself from his resort. Thus he repelled. Short tales late. Fell into a sadness, then into a fast, then into a lightness, and by this declension into a madness, wherein now he raves and all we mourn for. Had there been such a time, I would say no. But I have positively affected so much when it proved otherwise. Not that I know. Take this from this, it fits because of that. How may we try it further? You know, sometimes he walks 4 hours together here in the lobby.
So he does indeed.
At such a time, I will lose my daughter to him. He will not be under the Paris then. Mark the encounter. If he loves her not and be not from his reason fallen thereon, let me be no assistant for a state.
But look how sadly the poor wretch comes really.
I'll walk in presently. Do you think it's this?
I doubt it is no other but the main. His father's death, and our hasty marriage.
Do you know me, my lord? Excellent, well. You are a fishmonger. No, not I, my lord. Then how would you so honest, man? Honest, my lord? Sir, the honest as this world goes is to be one man to count 10,000. For if the sun breed maggots in the dead dog, being good, kissing, carrying, have you a daughter? I have, my lord. Let her not walk the sun. Conception is a blessing, but as your daughter may conceive, friends, look to it. What do you read, my lord? Words. Words. What? What is the matter, my lord? Between who? Oh, my lord. The matter that you read. Slanders, sir. For the satirical rogue, it says here that old men have grey beards, their faces are wrinkled, their eyes purging thick amber and plum-tree gum. And they have a plentiful lack of wit together with most weak hands. Sometimes his replies are. All of which, sir, I most powerfully and potently believe. Yet I hope it's not honesty to have it thus set down. For you yourself, sir, should be old as I am, if, like a crab, you could go backward.
My honourable lord will most humbly take my leave.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything that I will more willingly pass at all. Except my life. Except my life. Except my life.
Ophelia, how I do wish that your good beauty and a happy cause have had its one. So shall I hope your virtues will bring into his wonted way again, and both your arms. Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, walk you here. Greatest of these we will bestow ourselves. Read on this book. He's come. Let us withdraw, my lord. Nymph, in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
So, my lord, how does your honour for this many a day?
I humbly thank you well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long and longed to redeliver. I pray you now, receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
Honoured lord, you know, I thought you did. And with them, words so sweet to breath and posed as made the thing more rich. That perfume lost, take it again. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have better commerce than with honesty?
I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I love you not. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this clay for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape tyranny. Or if thou wilt needs marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. I have heard of your paintings well enough. God has given you one face and you make yourselves another. You jig and angle and you lisp. You nickname those creatures and make a monolith your ignorance. Go out! I'll no morals. It has made me mad. I say we will have no more marriage. Those that have married already all but want to live. We shall with speed to England for the demand of our neglected tribute. After the sea, countries different with variable objects shall expel something settled matter in heart. Madness in great ones must not unwatched go. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to sever the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them, to die. No more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die. To sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, it's the rub. For him.
What is going on? Hold on.
Sleep and death.
Huh. I don't know what's going on, y'all.
What dreams may come.
Okay. Come on. All right, let's go. Come on. Okay, that's wonderful. You know, what can we say? This played fine on Wednesday or Thursday in a class, so let me see if I can play with it. All right, let me try it again now. Let's see, I started it again. Well, okay. Yeah, we have a total breakdown here. Interestingly enough, the last two scenes where Hamlet is so rude to Ophelia, and he says, I loved you, I never loved you. That scene is out of Act 3. This scene is out of Act 3. And so I'm really noticing, I'm actually going through my textbook and kind of saying, this is Act 3 and showing it in the relationship to other scenes in the movie. The movie's still actually participating with a lot of stuff in Act 2. So I'm going to go back to the root menu hopefully and maybe, come on, maybe. Play DVD. Let's try this again. I know this is something quirky going on since, okay. Okay, yeah. All right, it's still on. I'm going to go back to the root menu. I'll try. Let me exit out and reopen it. Okay, interesting. Actually, you did at least get to see part of that speech. Wow. Where's Explorer? I don't even have access to the internet right now. This is interesting. All right, let's go to, let me come pull up the DVD player. This is not happy with me at all, apparently. Windows Media Player, I'll try it again. Oh well. There's Hamlet. There, it started over at the beginning.
If, like the crab, you...
I'm slowly fast forwarding it.
Thousands of natural shocks that the flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation, devoutly to be wished. To die. To sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, this the rub.
Miss Thompson,
Yes.
can you turn the subtitles back on? We can't hear it.
Well, I'll try, but it looks like it's shut down on me again, okay? All right. We'd actually heard that part. I'm just going to eject it and try again. So, making sure that there's nothing on the CD that caused that pause. Nope. Smeary little fingers of mine. Okay. We'll see what's going on. What do you think? Do you like it so far, or what? What? Is it okay? There's a lot of talking. It's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
quite, yeah, it's not quite full of action, I'm going to be honest, but hopefully it'll get there. Hold on. Let me get to that root menu. I may have to go past that scene, actually. Let's see. Madness and Great Ones. So let's try 13. To be or not to be. I'll try to be or not to be again and see if it'll go.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to sever the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them, to die. No more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation,
Dadgummit. Oh. For some reason, it's pausing right here. Okay. Let me see. I'm just going to have to skip this scene, okay? Sorry. I don't know what is happening. Y'all can watch me looking at the computer. Sheer excitement, huh? Let me eject it again. Have any of you, there have been several things that have been left out. If you've got your textbooks or if you've got a copy of Hamlet, let's just go to Act 2, Scene 2 on page 11. What was it, 1131 is where it begins. That might just be more successful. I'm going to eject one more time and then skip the scene, but okay, as it comes back in. Act 2 begins with Polonius and a character named Rinaldo. And Polonius is giving Rinaldo instructions Rinaldo's going to go to Paris and basically spy on Laertes. Kind of interesting. What just happened? Okay, get there. Okay. So that's omitted. Then the next scene you have Ophelia and Polonius talking. And that first scene we saw, when we actually could see it, oh good heavens, please stop. Oh, that music is so loud. You actually have Ophelia telling about that first scene we saw where she's in there and she's embroidering and she looks up and Hamlet's in there playing off, never says a word, just stares at her, sighs, looks deeply into her eyes, and then as he's leaving, he turns around and he sighs back, and she has this very obvious reaction to what he's doing. We get it in the play, we're told about it. Ophelia tells Polonius about it. But in the movie, they actually show it, which makes it much more dramatic. So I'm going to start with the next scene, where we get to meet Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. But actually, another thing that's omitted is that we see Rosencrantz and Guildenstern come in, and the king speaks with them and tells them, hey, I need you to keep an eye on them. And then we have another character called Voltman that we never see in this movie. And Voltman basically gives a report on a letter about Fortinbras, and that's page 1134, where we hear about what the king, who is the king in Sweden right now, is actually his uncle, Norway, and how Fortinbras has been restrained to keep him from marching into Denmark and demanding help. Okay, I'm just trying to find out if there may be a network issue here. That's part of what's going on. Okay, so we're going to try watching Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. It would be after the to be or not to be speech. And maybe it'll let us go on. Yeah. Oh, come on.
My excellent good friend. How dost thou, Joseph? Rosencrantz. Good lad. How do you go? What have you, my good friends, deserved at the hands of fortune that she sends you to prison hither?
Prison, my lord?
Denmark's a prison.
Oh, we think not so, my lord.
Why then, 'tis not to you. For there is nothing good or bad but thinking makes it so. To me, it is the truth. Why then your ambition makes it one? That is too narrow for your mind. Oh, God. I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space. Were it not that I have had bad dreams.
Which dreams indeed are ambition, for the very substance of the ambitious is merely the shadow of a dream. Shall we wait?
For by my faith I cannot reason.
What make you at Elsinore? Visit you, my lord. No other occasion? Beggar that I am even poorer in thanks. But my dear friends, were you not sent for? Is it your own inclining? Is it a free visitation? Come, deal justly with me. Come, let's speak. What should we say? Why, anything but to the purpose. There is a kind of confession in your looks. I know the good king and queen have sent for you. To what end? That you must teach me. Be even and direct with me whether you were sent for or no. No. We were sent for.
Oh, no, please.
I will tell you why. So shall my anticipation prevent your discovery and your secrecy to the king and queen moult no further. I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercises. And indeed, it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestical roof fretted with golden fire. Why, it appeareth nothing to me but a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason, how infinite in faculties, in form and movement, how express and admirable. In action, how like an angel, in apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world, the paragon of animals. And yet to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. No woman neither, though by your smiling you seem to say so. There's no stuff in my thoughts. Why did you laugh then when I said man delights not me? Think, my lord, if you delight not in man, what length and entertainment the players shall receive. Masters, you are welcome to Elsinore. Good my lord, will you see the players well bestowed? For they are the abstract and brief chronicles of the time. After your death, you will better have a bad epitaph than their ill report while you live. My lord, I shall use them according to their desert. God's body and man, much better. Use every man after his desert, and who shall skate with him? Follow him, friends. We'll hear a play tomorrow. My lord, time over.
Gentlemen, you are welcome to Elsinore. But my uncle, father, and aunt mother are deceived.
In what, my dear lord?
I'm but mad, north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk in my hands falls.
Am I a coward? Swans, it cannot be, but I am patient lipped and like gold to make oppression better. Or ere this I should have fattened all the region cats with their slaves awful. Bloody 40 villain! Remorseless, treacherous, murderous, kindless villain! Oh, vengeance!
Why mustn't I ask her why? This is most brave. That I, the son of a dear father, murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven and hell, must, like a whore, unpack my heart with words. And fall a cussing like a very trap, a scourging fire. Above grace.
No. Go!
I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have by the very cunning of the scene been struck so to the soul that presently they have proclaimed their malefactions. I've heard these players play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. I'll observe his looks, I'll tend him to the quick. If he can blench, I know my course. Spirit that I have seen may be a devil, and the devil have power to assume a pleasing shape, yea, and perhaps out of my weakness and my melancholy, as he is very potent with such spirits, abuses me to damn me. I have grounds more relative than this. The play's the thing, wherein I catch the conscience of the king.
Okay. We finally got there. To the end of Act 2, where it occurs in the book, with lots of interjection of Act 3 into Act 2. And there's quite a bit that's been left out. It's been kind of interesting. Let me see if I can. I'm going to search for something. Let's go. Let's see if it'll come up here. Amazing what computers do and do not have. And they tell me I can shut down, but at least we got through it. I was going to try to show you something. You have seen enough that you should be able to take the quiz and do well on it. I have the other quizzes graded. If you go in, you'll see there's a grade in there for it. I will send them back. The only one that was odd, Hunter, for some reason, yours was different, okay? I do want to show you, even though we didn't get to see it, the complete, and maybe we'll have an opportunity. This was incredibly funny. This past summer, I believe, BBC did a big thing honoring Shakespeare, and they focused on the to be or not to be, basically, that speech.
To be or not to be. That is, sorry. I mean, yes, but if you don't mind, no. Or, to be, or, Dane. The Dane? Have I ever given my Dane? No. What are you saying? Are you saying that some reason I couldn't stop some intrinsic reason why audiences wouldn't accept me as a best presenter? Say, I will never play Hamlet in Stratford upon Bloody Avon because I'm ginger. Is that what you're saying? No. I do. When I do, it will be to be or not to be. To be or sorry. Sorry, I love you as the Danish girl. I thought it was to be or not to be. To be or
Miss Thompson?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we only have 5 minutes left.
Go ahead and take the quiz. Go ahead and take the quiz. I'll try to show you the rest. If you get a chance. If you get a chance.
This is Allison from Smire.
I'm sorry. Smire.
I'm from Smire. I turned in my literary analysis, but you still gave me a 0. I turned it into course messages because it wouldn't send through Blackboard.
Who is saying that?
From Smire?
I didn't hear the name.
Allison Chandler from Smire.
Allison, there is something quirky going on in Blackboard that if I give you, I've been putting the 0 in because things haven't been turned in so that, sometimes that gets a response. When I go back in and put a grade, it's not giving it. That's what's happening right now. I've had it happen in several classes. If you actually click on the document, you'll probably see there's a grade. Let me go. At least I can get to the internet, so hopefully. Let me go look at it, all right, Allison? But I know I graded it.
Thank you.
So you guys take the quiz? Sorry. And we might have time to watch that later on. To me, it's hilarious. You've got all these famous actors, Benedict Cumberbatch, Ian McClellan, Judi Dench, and the last person that comes in is Prince Charles comes in, and he does his interpretation. So it's maybe it's connecting to the internet, but I will look for that. All right, Allison?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Very slowly going to Blackboard for me. The short story analysis? Yeah, because we didn't do a poetry analysis. Okay. Let me go look. Well, let me try that. Here, I thought I had something going. Apparently don't. Let me just shut down. Close 2 tabs. Close. Close cap. It's working on its own. Y'all take the quiz. All right, I'm going to shut down and see if I can get to it that way. Maybe it'll reload everything in right this time. So Wednesday, be prepared to pay attention to the librarian that's going to come in. And I may have some handouts. We'll see if she gets them sent to me. Not that I can check anything right now. It shouldn't take this long to shut down a computer. I'll just leave that in. Just freaking frustrating. Still shutting down. Okay, I shut it down 5 minutes ago. It's not working for me this morning. The computer, yeah.
So that they can see.
Well, no, and it's still recording. Even more wonderful. Blank space. I walked out to see if I was the only one having problems. And I am.